So next we're going to look at how to change keys of a song. This is important if you want to drop a key, if it's a little high, or if you want to take a song and change it from a guy key to a girl key to make it a girl-led song, or a girl-led song and turn it into a guy-led song. So you want to change the keys to fit the voice. But before we do that, let's look over here to the right and just check out the color-coded tracks. And you'll notice on each one of the songs, if you drop them down, they're all color-coded, very similar. But for this example, we're going to use Not Be Moved. What you'll see is the master track first is color-coded black. Now, this is the recording we're basing it off of, whether it was a live recording or a studio recording. You could solo in on this, and you could listen back to it. Next, you'll have your click and your guide are white. Now, these are things that are going to go straight to our ears. So if you're on stage as a musician or a vocalist and you're listening to the click and to the guide, these are white, things that are sent straight only to our ears. Underneath that, you'll see drums, loop, perk, that's all red. So it could say things like a synth loop or anything like that. Those are all red. Underneath that, you'll see your basses. So it could say something like synth bass or a synth loop, possibly, because it's not just a normal loop. It could have something that sounds a little bassy to it. And then underneath that, you'll see things that are blue, and these are our guitars, acoustic, electric, so your rhythms, your leads. And underneath that, you will have your keys, your organ, your keys, your synths, your strings, your pianos, electric pianos will all be green. And then lastly, you'll have your vocals, which are color-coded to yellow. So this could be your BGVs, your choir, vocal chops, vocal effects, whatever it is, it'll be yellow. So to change the key of a song, we're going to need to highlight the individual clips of the song. Now, for Not Be Moved, the original key is not the key of D. The original key of the song was key of E, and you'll see that in just a second. So if I highlight bass, this first bass clip, by double-clicking it, you'll see it turn blue, and you should see a window pop up down here. I'll do that one more time. I'll make this window go away. If you double-click this bass, you'll see a little window pop up. What I want to do is I want to click Shift and hit BGV all the way to the last yellow. Might not be BGV, it might say vocal effects, whatever. You want to highlight the very last yellow clip. So I want to make sure that all of these have turned to blue and have been highlighted some way. Now I'm going to go down to this little indicator down here. Now it's right now I've already dropped it -4, but let me go to -2. So that'll put us back to the key of D. So the original key, if I go 0, we're now to the original key of the recording. Now, original key of this recording was the key of E. But in order to drop it to D, I need to change this down 2 half steps. So Ableton's transposition is set in half steps. So I want to drop it I type in -2, enter. Now I've dropped to the key of D. So I've gone down 2 half steps on a keyboard, on a piano keyboard. But say I want to go down to the key of C. Somebody wants to sing it a little bit lower. We're going to go down 2 more half steps to get down to the key of C. I'm going to type in -4. Or I can click and drag this little knob, and I can transpose it as far down or as far up as I want. Might get a little squirrely if you go up, or might get a little robot sounding if I go down too far. But I'll take it down -4 for the key of C, and let's just listen to it real quick. So there's the key of C, but if I put it back in D, you'll hear the difference. So I've taken it up. So changing keys is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just got to remember that you need to grab all of the instruments, make sure they're all highlighted before you get to transpose, and there you have it.